channel. Okay, so today's topic of discussion really hits home for me today, and it might hit home for a lot of you guys as well. Today we're going to be talking about how to get out of a rut. Yes, super important. I thought I'd go ahead and put this video out while we're still in the beginning of 2020. If you're watching this and it just so happens to not be the beginning of 2020, it's totally fine. Same rules still apply, but I really wanted to help you guys if you are currently in a rut. I wanted to give you guys some advice on how to get out of your rut and also give you a little bit of insight of what it means, the fact that you are currently in a rut or that you're currently confused in your life and you're not quite sure where you're going and you feel like an astronaut in space, kind of like boop, boop, boop. Okay, so if that's something that's interesting to you, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button. It lets me know that this topic is really helpful to you guys, as well as if it's your first time seeing my face, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can become a beautiful and be notified every time we meet here on the channel. All right guys, let's get started. So I went ahead and wrote some notes down as always, so if you see me looking down, that's why. But first and foremost, I wanted to explain this to you guys. If you are currently in a rut, you're currently feeling distraught, or you feel like you don't know where you're going in life, you don't know what your goals and aspirations are currently, you just know that you feel unhappy and unmotivated to do certain things or to do anything at all, this message is for you. So first and foremost, I want to say it is okay, and in fact it's actually a good sign that you are in a rut currently, because that means that you are about to undergo and undertake a huge transformation in your life. It could be in your mindset, in your mentality, and your habits that you're forming, and your friendships, and your financial ship. You know, it could mean a number of different things. So I want you to congratulate yourself for getting to this point right now, because that means that you are literally like the caterpillar currently looking for a place to, you know, go and cocoon yourself so that you can go through your self-evolution or your self-transformation. So pats on the back to you, a little caterpillar. It's time to become a butterfly, and I'm going to tell you how to, you know, not really force yourself into this transformation, but kind of be in flow with this transformation. You know, you might be at a low point right now, low vibration, low energy right now, but once you finish with this pep talk, I'm going to give you what you need to put yourself in that cocoon, you know, do what is necessary, do that little internal tweaking that is required during this transformation and evolution, and then you're going to sprout your little butterfly wings and dry them off and start flapping away. All right, so I'm excited for this topic. So like I said, if you're in a rut right now, it's totally fine. That means that you are forcing transformation, you're forcing change, you are going to be the catalyst to, you know, get yourself out of this situation that you're in. No matter why you're feeling numb or unhappy, it just means it's time for a change, and that's great. So here's number one on what to do if you are in a rut. For me personally, when I feel like I'm in a rut, I definitely know I need change in my life. So what is the best way to change instantaneously? Your look. Okay, if you're in a rut, excuse me, it probably means, you know, maybe it's been a little bit of time since you've put a little bit of effort in your self-care and in your appearance. So if you're in a rut right now, to automatically change things up, to automatically see yourself as a new person, as a new version, as a new prototype of who you would love to be, go ahead and change up your look. What does that version of yourself that you are aspiring to be look like? Okay, what kind of hairstyle does she have? Does she wear her lash extensions, or is she a strip lash kind of girl? Is she a red lip kind of girl, or is she a nude lip kind of girl? You know, does she wear her nails like this, or does she wear her nails like this? You know, almond or rounded? Like, who is that version of yourself that you're trying to embody? And if you don't know who you're trying to embody, think about who's somebody that really inspires you. Like, you see them and you're like, wow, they've got their ish together. I would love to know them. I would love to be their friend. I would love to know what they're doing on a daily basis to be as productive and amazing as they are. Use that person as your inspiration and kind of channel that energy. How are they currently wearing their hair? How are they doing their nails? How are they dressing? Is it time to go shopping? Like, let's really get excited to be out of this rut, you know? Like, let's really invite some new energy into our environment. So changing your look and how you know, just your appearance overall is an instantaneous way to snap yourself out of it. Like, okay, I'm no longer that version of myself who didn't know what she was doing. I'm no longer that person who was confused and in a rut. Look at me, I look completely different. This isn't the look of a person who is confused. This isn't the look of a person who is struggling right now. You know what I mean? So first and foremost, do a physical change. Now, I'm gonna tell you, if you're in a rut currently, the problem doesn't lie externally. The problem lies internally. But the way to kind of crack that shell and get onto the internal is just by breaking that pattern, breaking that habit of what you look like externally. Now you physically look different. Now your expectation is like, oh, okay, well, what does this version of myself do now? Like, I'm a different person. Look at me, I look different. So what can I do to kind of further go this change, this transition, okay, this transformation? So number one, change your appearance. So here is my number two advice on how to get out of a rut. And it is the hardest, but really is one of the most golden tips, okay? So really bear with me when I say this. But tip number two is start to exercise your body on a daily basis. Ooh, I know. Ooh, some of you guys are like, ooh, I don't know if I can do that. Ooh, I don't know if I have the energy. Ooh, I'm not sure if I'm ready. I promise you, if you take 30 minutes out of your day every single day, yes, I said 30 minutes, that is a super easy commitment to make. If you can commit to 30 minutes of daily exercise, let me tell you what's in store for you. Your vibration is going to raise. You're going to be getting more oxygen in your body. Your frequency is going to rise, okay? You're going to be happier. Your body's going to release endorphins. You're going to chemically feel happier, even though nothing really in your environment has changed besides our good looks. Nothing really in our environment has changed, but when you start exercising your body, it does something to your brain. It does something to your positivity. You feel like, I have a reason to live. I have a reason to exist. I am working on something. I'm working on my body. That's the most important thing that I could possibly work on. If I don't know what I can work on in my, you know, in my everyday world, like, I don't know what to do for work. I don't know what to do in my relationships. I don't know, you know, whatever. But one thing I do know is that I can put energy and effort and focus into my physical appearance. This is going to make me mentally feel better, mentally feel happier, but also physically look better. So if you can imagine, you're physically looking better, and now you're mentally, you know, repairing yourself, mending yourself, recovering yourself, letting you know it's okay. I am doing something to better myself. I am doing something for the future me, so the future me can be proud of myself and thank myself for this. This 30 minutes a day is transforming my life. Dedicate this 30-minute practice to transforming your life, even if it's just in the small aspect of your life, which is your physical body and your physical appearance. This will just ricochet and help everything in your life, completely transform everything in your life. So yes, commit to 30 minutes of exercise every single day. One way that I did it was I made a little exercise bingo board, right? So I wrote down all the exercises that I enjoy to do. Could be dancing, could be like 30 minutes of Zumba, 30 minutes of yoga, 30-minute jog, you know. Make a list of at least 5 to 10 and fun exercises that you can do. Could also be, did I already say yoga? Could be yoga, could be cycling, could be riding your bike or going to a cycling class, you know, signing up for a group exercise class, doing a little bit of kickboxing. Doesn't matter what it is. Make 30 minutes for it every single day. You don't even have to leave your house. It's totally possible. It's totally worth it. And I really think that it's going to help you to get out of your rut. So make sure you incorporate step number 2. Incorporate some daily exercise in your life. Okay, girlfriend? Oh, hi. So here is step number 3 on how to get out of a rut. Again, not as glamorous, but it really is going to do the trick, and that is changing your eating habits. So when you're in a rut, you feel kind of low, you know, you're not really motivated to do much, and so what do? You go to your favorite comfort food, and that's daily Chick-fil-A, daily mac and cheese, daily Pop-Tarts for breakfast, daily waffles and pancakes with all the syrup, and you know, whatever it is you've been eating, giant hoagie sandwiches. That is comfort food. It makes you feel comfortable, but also makes you feel very sluggish, lethargic. You don't want to move. You want to eat and then go into a food coma. No, we're shaking that off. So if you want to get out of a rut, you've got to change your diet. You got to change the way that you eat. This is not me saying that you need to go on a diet. This is just you need to incorporate some fresh fruits and vegetables, because okay, let me explain it to you like this. Fruits and vegetables, organic foods, foods that come from the earth, like nuts, like berries, like bananas, kale, radishes, lettuce, you know, all of those things, they have vitamins, they have nutrients. When you consume those things, the vibration of those high quality foods are transferring into you, okay? So, you know, like if you were to eat like a slice of pizza, it's processed food, it's not the healthiest for you. The food doesn't have a high vibration, the food's not really alive, so to speak, so you're eating it and then it's just kind of sitting in you. It's just sitting in you, and then eventually you'll poop it out. Slowly but surely it'll come out. When you eat high quality foods that are alive, that have nutrients and vitamins, like fresh fruits and vegetables, not saying you have to go vegan, but when you eat those foods, they hold some kind of they have medicine, okay? Your food is your medicine. So if you've been feeling really low vibration, you're not motivated to do anything, make yourself a salad. Even starting there, that's gonna raise your vibration. You're gonna be like, I am doing something to change my life. I am doing something to put my best foot forward. I am doing something to care and nurture myself, okay? So these are very, very, very small, subtle, slight changes. I told you guys in 2020, one of my intentions was to have one salad a day. Thankfully, I have been able to keep up with it. But yeah, see, I didn't make a huge change. I didn't say, you know what, I'm on a diet from now until the end of the year. No, all I said was, I'm going to try and incorporate one salad into my life every single day. You could even say, I'm going to commit to eating one apple every single day. The smallest change counts, okay? And sooner or later, having that one salad is gonna push out one unhealthy meal. So you see how you're making one small change, but it really is positively affecting every aspect of your life. You're gonna have more energy. You're gonna feel more excited. You're gonna feel more worth it, okay? Start there. It can be simple. Getting out of a rut can be as simple as changing what you're eating, changing the frequency of the food that you're eating, okay? Yeah, it really is that simple, and it really does help your digestion. When you have a nice, easy flowing digestion, that also does raise your vibration as well. So there you go, all right? Number 3 is change what you're eating. Eat foods that are alive and that will energize you. Okay, let's move along to my tip number 4 for getting out of a rut, and that is to start taking conscious, deep breaths. Let's take one right now together. Ooh, that felt good. Let's do it one more time, guys. One more time. That felt so good, and let me tell you, we just restored ourselves on a cellular level. Taking conscious deep breaths changes you on a cellular level. Woo! I feel like I'm on a high right now just from taking the moment to take a deep breath. Why is that? Our cells, the cells in our body really do ignite from fresh air. That's why they say when you breathe, you need to take deep breaths, really fill the lungs, fill the bottom of the lungs, get some new air into the lungs, and then exhale the old air. It helps to refresh yourself on a cellular level, like I said. Also can give you a quick little spurt of high, because you know, you just feel refreshed, recharged. It gives your mind a moment to think, to reset. Okay, mindful breaths is a form of meditation. Anytime that you feel like you're freaking out or you feel anxious and you can't get your ish together, take a deep breath. Anytime you feel overwhelmed by the fact that you're in this rut and that you don't know what you're doing and that you feel confused, take a deep breath. Let's do it one more time together. I'm in control. I feel amazing. That is amazing, okay? So make sure you're taking time from now until the moment that you have officially established that you're no longer in a rut. Take some time to take some mindful deep breaths. It will really energize you. It will really recharge you. It will just make you feel really good. Even for a split second, everything in your world will be okay when you take that deep breath. I promise you, start incorporating that. It'll get you out of your rut. All right, number 5, it is still a health related topic to get out of a rut, but you will realize that the internal affects the outternal, and the outternal is a reflection of the internal. So my tip number 5 is to drink a decent amount of water every single day. Now, I started something this year that's called morning hydration, and that is where I have this nice little jug of water about this size every single morning, and it's lukewarm, no ice cubes, but every single morning, as soon as you wake up, have a little jug of water every single morning, every single morning, every single morning, okay? This is for a few different reasons. One, water you don't drink for at least 8 to 10 hours every single night when you go to sleep, so that water does really help to kind of plump in those organs back up. You kind of get dehydrated and your organs kind of shrivel up and kind of get settled in when you're in sleep. So a really great way to wake yourself up and also to energize yourself in the morning is to just start the day by committing to one decent sized jug of water, jar of water. Could be 1 liter of water, could be 16 ounces of water, could be a water bottle. And it is important, the quality of your water, so you want to make sure you're drinking fresh spring water or alkaline water, pH balanced water. That really does help and really does matter. So yeah, start the day with a giant jug of water. And you see how these things are really simple changes that we're making, but it really does help to bring you out of that rut, because you're working on yourself physically, you're working on yourself mentally, you're creating discipline, okay? It's all about creating discipline, creating new habits, and that is going to swing you out of that old pattern that you used to be in and swing you into a new self-recovering mentality. Okay, so yeah, I hope that makes sense. That was number 5. Here is tip number 6 on how to get yourself out of a rut. Take advantage of the power of music, you guys. Music, 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 music. Now, there is a difference between good quality music and good vibration music and bad quality music and bad vibration music, okay? So you want to be listening to music that uplifts and encourages you. You don't want to be listening to music talking about she's shaking that whatever and he's selling that whatever on the corner and he's cheating and she's cheating and they're sexing it up. That is not what you want to listen to. That is going to continue to leave you in your rut. That is going to literally sink you down into that rut. The quality of your music is so important. If you've been listening to music that makes you feel depressed, makes you feel sad, makes you feel somber, makes you want to sleep, makes you say you hate someone, anything like that, you've got to cut it out now, okay? Not even just to get out of a rut, but that's no way to live your life listening to low quality, low vibration music. Now, I understand if you're like in turn up mode and you're about to go out with your girlfriends, which happens like not every single day, so you shouldn't be listening to low quality of music every single day. Yeah, it really is important. Music can change the way that you feel instantaneously. So when you wake up in the morning, maybe while you're having that giant jug of water, play some music that gets you excited for your day. Play something that makes you feel uplifted and encouraged, even if it's like no words, just like the sound of music, live music, classical music, orchestra music, violin, acoustic guitars, pianos, all that stuff. It's so good for you. Like, we don't even know, our soul needs that. Like, our spirit craves that kind of entertainment, that kind of interaction. So give yourself what you need. Take advantage of the power of music. You know, if you're in a rut right now, you need to make yourself a feel better, beautiful playlist. That's what I call mine, on my phone. Anytime I feel sad, anytime I need to shake off a bad mood or a funky attitude, I play this playlist called my Feel Better Beautiful playlist. It is a collection of songs songs that I love, that make me feel happy, remotivated, positive, makes me actually want to get up and do something and be productive. So take advantage of the power of music every single day. Try and listen to something that makes you feel happy and motivated and encouraged and inspired. Music does hold music holds a frequency, okay? So take advantage of the power of music. Listen to high vibration music and you will feel better instantly, okay, you guys? Here's my tip number 7. This is a 2. A 5 and a 2 makes a 7, okay? Be true to yourself. You have gotten into this rut for a reason. There is a reason why you're starting to not enjoy your life or not enjoy your surroundings. There is a reason. Is it a routine that's no longer serving you? Is it a job that's no longer serving you? Is it a partner that's no longer serving you? Is it a friendship that's no longer serving you? Is it mindsets that's no longer serving you? You feel the way that you feel for a reason. It is justified, okay? It's justified and it makes sense. If you ever don't feel happy and you acknowledge it by listening to your intuition, you're like, you know what, something's not right, I gotta fix this, you know? Take these steps. Acknowledge that you're not happy. Acknowledge that you're in a rut. And then say, okay, I'm ready to make a decision. I'm ready to change this. It's totally fine when you hit that rock bottom because you know you can start climbing your way up. But the way to climb your way up is to acknowledge that you're feeling the way you're feeling and then kind of try and decipher why you feel this way. Why are you thinking this way? Why are you sad? You got to figure it out because no one else can figure it out for you. Only you can take yourself out of the situation that you're in, okay? So be honest with yourself. Tell yourself exactly what you need. Tell yourself what is it going to take to make yourself feel satisfied again. Or do a little journaling session. Write it all out. How are you feeling? What needs to change? What needs to go? And start there. Okay, you guys, we're almost down to the bottom of the list. Here is number 8. Make a decision. Make a decision to change what's no longer serving you, okay? What needs to change? What needs to, you know, what do you need to fix to be back on the right path? Ask yourself, what are you going to do to recalibrate yourself into the right direction, okay? If you feel out of whack right now, you have to recalibrate yourself to feel like you're back on track. And it's as simple as that. So my 9th tip is to be gentle with yourself, be loving with yourself, be understanding with yourself. Like I said, you've made it to this point for a reason. You know, God needed you to be here, universe needed you to be here, source needed you to be here so that you could adjust, so that you can make changes, so that you can adapt, so you can change your surroundings, change the people in your environment, change your environment. Do you need to move? Do you need to stay? What do you need to do? Only you know. Don't ask anybody else what you should do. This is time where you get clear about what you need to be successful. Only you can answer it. If you take advice from anyone else, you will be in a rut again in about a week or a month, okay? Only you can answer the question because only you know how you feel. All right, and then the last thing I am going to say, number 10, is hang out with new like-minded people. So once you have made those adjustments, once you've made those changes, once you know what you're going to do and what's it going to take to change yourself, to get out of that rut, incorporating those things that you've decided that you're going to do from the steps ahead, what are you going to do to make that change? You made the decision. Now surround yourself with people who are on the same wavelength and on the same frequency that you want to be. Where do they hang out? What do you guys do? What do you guys talk about? It really is important to hang out with people who are on that new wave or on that new mindset because they're going to help you to stay on track, and they're also going to be your accountability buddy so that when, you know, things hit the fan again, you have a backbone and a support system to help you to feel motivated again. Woo! That was a lot, you guys, but that is it. That is how you get out of a rut. That is how you change your life. This is how you make new plans and change the direction. It's all about recalibrating your life, getting back in the swing of things. I really feel like you guys got this. I hope this video was motivating. If it was, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel so you can become a beautiful and be notified every time we meet here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I believe in you. I know you're gonna get out of that rut. It is totally fine. It's a good thing. You got this, boo, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!